How do you feel about the fixture pile-up? Are we good to go with the extra games? Do you see the positives in that? The squad will be together, or are we concerned about injuries where it could go the other way?
Yeah, I think it's not ideal. Obviously, the past month we've had hardly any games. Obviously with 3 boys going to international duty, so with the fixture pile up, see it as a positive. We'll have a run of games where we can string some wins together. I think we've got a squad capable of coming through that period fine. We are looking to try and strengthen 1 or 2 areas if we can. So the boys are ready. The boys are itching to play Saturday. It's a tough period, but it's also a crucial period where we go into 11 games. Can sort of make or break your season. If we can string enough wins together, we can really pull ourselves away. You see the league. It just shows what a good start we've had. That we're 3 games behind everyone now. And still sat in the playoffs. So there is positives there. But we would like to play week in, week out, and try and get them performances that we saw early on in the season, where we did have a fixture pile up, where we did have Saturday, Tuesday, and we were still stringing results together. So it's a positive and it's also a negative, but we're ready for it, and we're as we see tonight, we're fully prepared for the games coming up.
Just to touch on that a bit more as well, about the fixture part of it, sort of going, asking about the international call-ups and such. I'm quite interested to know, obviously we've got quite a lot of defenders and such, so I'm quite interested to know the thinking behind sort of fitting in the first negative post-play and that sort of cover for players that did go out to play for the countries and that.
It's a good opportunity for them players that would never stand in their way. What a privilege to play for your country. Whatever country that you can play for, it's good for them to go and play. That we don't make the rules. The rules are, if there's sort of 3 or more, then the games can be off. We haven't got a massive squad, so in a way it's sort of done us a favour. But in another sense, we had a few Saturdays off when we're trying to train, but probably rather have games. We want to play them games because when we was picking up most of the points is when we had a game Saturday, Tuesday. Now it's sort of been a bit hit and miss, where we've got a game and then we've got 10 days off before another game. So I think this fixture backlog, as you called it, might be a good thing. If we can get the momentum going, pick up some points, then it can be a very good period going into January, sitting nicely in the playoffs where we want to be.
So with the international call-ups, we only had 2 that went, so why didn't the game get rescheduled when we had a week to play?
Well, Dean tries to reschedule the games. The other teams obviously got games as well, haven't they, to play?
I don't think once they've been called up, that's you can't, whether they go or not, you can't play. So it's always been the rule. Is that right, Dean? Yeah.
Kind of from a team's perspective, how frustrating is it to have that stop-start with the games?
It's frustrating. It's frustrating as a team and individually, because players were just starting to pick up their form, which is frustrating as well. And when you're in out, no games, it is a bit frustrating. So I think from a player's perspective, it's going to do us a favour having a fixture pile up. It doesn't do us any harm playing Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. We'll look after ourselves. We're fit enough. I'd rather play every single Saturday, Tuesday if we had the choice. So I don't see it as a problem as a player. Obviously, if we keep injuries to the minimum, it would be a bonus because we haven't got the biggest squad, but we have got quality. So if there is, we've got plenty of opportunities to cover.
We've got a question from Mitch, who can't be here this evening. He's on a course. He says course, but then he's put some...
Yeah, cause or cause.
He said, I'm on a jolly course in Oxford. And then he sent me some emojis of some beers. So,
Good course, that.
yeah. He said, do you have any plans to get another forward in after Adam Cunnington's departure?
Yeah, we've actually got someone lined up. Was meant to be here tonight, but obviously, these parent club have put it back because they're involved in the FA Cup on Tuesday. So we will have a signing, come Wednesday afternoon. Someone that we've sort of tried to get early on in the season, as well as last year. He's a proven goal scorer. Has played the level above. And will offer something different to what we have, and also give competition for places in that forward line. So we are looking to strengthen. We're always looking to strengthen. It's a crucial period where we do need bodies around, and we need to make sure that we do look after players, but also try and add that real quality if we can. And the chairman always says it. If someone does come available that will be a game changer, then we'll try and get him. So we will have one in. Hopefully we can have one more if we can. But we're happy with the squad we've got.
Anyone got any other questions on it?
With January just round the corner, I was keeping a certain person employed, or was he going back?
I think referring to Ricardo.
Yeah.
Come back.
Listen, I'm not gonna say on camera. We'll as a management group assess that. In the next probably couple of weeks. We'll have a chat with the player, and then we go from there. So I'm not going to say right here, right now, whether we'll keep him or we won't. It's to be done with obviously the management team and the chairman and the player.
Anyone else?
Mouse, hi from Australia. Are you happy with the squad, or are you still looking around? Has the season met with your expectations? Because most importantly, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I think start first of all. Am I happy with the squad? Yes. You don't become a bad team overnight. We put a squad together that we feel that we are capable of hitting them playoffs. And as you see, at the start of the season, we hit some really good heights. The last few performances in the league, haven't been good enough, and we are frustrated by that as a group, not just the management team, but the players as well. But you are going to get little spells and and difficult situations in seasons, but it's always how you bounce back. So we are looking to strengthen as well. We want to bring that competition for places and really keep people on their toes and make sure that people are earning their place. It's been no secret. We've said to the players, you've got the shirt this Saturday. You earn it and keep it for next week. We haven't really been able to do that, and especially the last month or so, it's been difficult with the games to really get a rhythm going. And it's probably shown in our performances, our last two performances, that we've had a game, missed a week, and then had another game. Where before at the start of the season we had back-to-back games. So we are certainly looking to strengthen, but we're happy with the squad. I think expectations-wise, I think we're where we need to be. We said when we come here that we'll put our neck on the line and say we'll hit the playoffs. We're there at the minute. We've had a really good start. We've had a few hiccups, but you're going to get that. Not every team's going to win every game in this league. It's about being consistent. It's about putting a performance in every Saturday. And if you do the basics well in this league, you will be more there where we need to be. So you look at Wealdstone; they've been the most consistent. They've won game after game after game. And that's the reason why they're top. We just got to put a run together. And keep that that winning feeling. That winning feeling. You can't beat that. So expectation-wise, we're there. We're where we need to be. I'm happy with that. But now's the time, as I said to the boys out there tonight. This is the period now where we need to really dig our heels in and put foot to the pedal and pick up some points.
Yeah, I think we trust in the players. I think we talk to them a lot individually, and as a group. That's how we'd like to be treated. That's how we was treated when we played our best football at clubs like Wimbledon, where we met. It was a family club. At least that's why I try and get you guys involved. I think it's important to trust in the players we've brought in. We have recruited well. I think if you look at the squad photo from pre-season, there's not many clubs to say that everyone's still here. So it's important for us to trust in them players that we recruited, because we always recruit well. We are honest guys, so we know that some of the players we brought in may not have hit the heights that they did last year. But I think they'll come good. They're still very good players. Don't become bad players overnight. We haven't played amazingly, the football we want to play, but we're working on it and we're getting there. But we picked up some good wins at the beginning of the season from them players. We'll stick with the majority of them players and trusting them to get us in the playoffs, which we set out to do from day one.
Connor, these guys obviously talk about the squad and how much they trust in you. How much do you trust in these guys? Because you've been with them for quite a few seasons now.
Yeah, of course we do. And it works both ways. You can't just have it all on them. So, yeah, we've got to take our responsibility as well when times are good and when times are bad. It's a squad effort, including the staff. So, of course, a lot of us followed the Gaffer and Mids last year. So, I think that speaks volumes about what we think of them as people and as staff as well. We obviously want to play for them. So that says a lot about them as characters. And then obviously different players from different clubs, you start to get a reputation, and naturally footballers speak to each other and their reputation is slowly growing and they're becoming people who players want to play for. Players are coming to us and they want to play for them. So it's a good sign. Like Gaffer said, not everyone's reached the heights that they can do, but that's football. You're not going to do that every week. No one goes out there and tries to not play to their best, but sometimes you're better than other games. So I don't think there's any lack of desire or anything like that. We've got a great bunch of lads. We all get on fine. We haven't got any bad characters in this squad. Like the Gaffer said, they recruit, work hard on their recruitment, and they've got to have players that have not just fit in with us, but they've got to improve our squad as well. And that's not always the easiest task.
How difficult is it at non-league? Because obviously you've all got day jobs, you travel vast distances. I think we'll all take our hat off to these, the amount of miles they do each week. For us, how difficult is it to juggle all those things?
Yeah, obviously, me and Jack obviously got our own business, so it allows me to be a little bit more flexible, through the day. It is a full-time job. I speak to Dean probably, 4 or 5 times a day. Constantly agents, contacting me. You're always thinking about the next game. You've got to watch videos. We do all that. We do all the preparation that we need to do to get results come the weekend. We give the players everything, to make sure that they turn up on the Saturday and not worrying about who they're marking or how the other opposition team plays. We nail everything down to how I would want it as a player. And we give the boys that respect and that knowledge, so when they do go out on a Saturday, they know exactly what they're coming up against. Not sometimes it hasn't paid off this season, but the majority of the times we've won games which probably last year you probably wouldn't have won. So we are trying to be hard to beat. You're not going to play well every week, and you probably play 5 or 6 times outstandingly throughout the season. It's about being well organised, hard to beat, and you need a little bit of luck along the way as well. So it is a full-time job. It is you're constantly trying to improve the squad. You're constantly trying to manage players. So it's something that I've been brought up as a kid and I love doing, and it's something that we want to have many years at this football club, that we can really build a foundation that we can really push this club on into the Football League.
Anyone else got any questions? Colin?
Question for you, Connor. It's, with the injured players that are coming back, Sinclair and players like that, how's that boosted and being around in the dressing room and stuff like?
It's going to be a big boost, and it already has been. You guys know better than me what a good player Sinclair is. Wally's exactly the same. He's hardly kicked a ball this year. So that on its own, 2 massive players who we've missed for a large chunk of the year. Obviously, Wally's just starting to come back now, and you can see from last Saturday. Hopefully, you guys will start seeing what Wally's about. And Sinclair as well is probably one of the best players in this league. So if we can get him fit, get him firing, we know what a good addition he'll be. We as players, we want competition. It sounds stupid, but you don't want to be on the team sheet every week with no competition, because that's not our squad work. You need to push each other. You need to drive each other to the next level. So we want everyone fit. We want competition for places. We want to give the Gaffer a tough decision on a Saturday of who he's going to play. So yeah, in answer to the question, we're looking forward to getting them back to full fitness. It doesn't happen overnight. Obviously, they're working hard beyond our normal sessions to try and get back fit. But having them both back will be massive additions. 2 of the best players in the league.
Looking ahead to Saturday then, See, Welling has historically been a tough place to go. They've not hit the heights that they did in previous seasons. How do you see that one panning out?
Yeah, we had a good result there last year. We've done well and was out without some key players, but we're very organised in that game, and we'll be the same. Like Sammy said, we've done our homework on them. We know how they play, so we've got an idea of how we set up. Obviously, on the day, once the players go over that white line, then it's over to them and us. So, yeah, we're confident. We're going to every game wanting to win, but I think it's important for us, especially after the last couple of home games, to be solid, be hard to beat, and then trust the forward players to go and excite and score the goals.
Connor, obviously the fans come in their numbers to away games. I remember sort of the Havant game, the noise that was created behind the goal. How much do these guys drive you on?
Oh, it's brilliant. Very good support here, I must say that. Obviously, both home and away as well, but it does mean a lot to us. We do appreciate it on a match day, and when things aren't quite going our way, you very rarely get on our case. We've deserved it a couple of times this year, so we're big enough to take it. But no, it is greatly appreciated from all the lads, and it certainly doesn't go unnoticed, and I hope you feel that you do get the appreciation from us in return.
Anyone else got anything?
Going on to obviously 2 weeks' time, happy with the draw.
Yeah,
could have been worse.
Yeah, I think it's a game we look forward to. I'd have liked it at home, but me and the draw was made on the Monday. Me and Jack went and watched him on the Tuesday at Dover, and we got a lot out of that game in terms of how they set up, in terms of what players we'll face. Tony, our chief scout over there, yeah, went and watched him on Saturday against Barrow, and we got a good report out of that as well. So we are fully prepared at what we're going to come up against. It's a winnable game. We'll go there with no fear. We'll go there in hopefully in full health with players, and it's a game we want to win. We want to progress. There's a great prize at the end of it to get to Wembley, and it'd be a great day out if we can get there for the fans and as well as the players. So you don't have to win many games in this competition, and you're only playing against a league above, so there's always an opportunity to get there. Brackley done it a few years ago and beat Bromley, so there's no reason why it can't beat Hemel. So it will be tough. They are struggling in their league, but that's a tough league as well. But as what me and Jack said, there ain't really that much difference between the bottom half of that league and also it's probably the top half of this league. So we'll go there to win, and hopefully with a lot of supporters behind us, we can go there and get a positive result.